Hello everyone, GiftedSoul here back for another Pickacard reading, and this Pickacard reading is regarding advice for your current path or situations that you may be facing or upcoming. I guess you can call this timeless insight. You guys voted for this last week for, just for last week's video, I think. No, actually it was this week's video. I'm a little late. And I do apologize. It's just been a lot going on. I haven't been able to really get too much done. But anyways, I'm here to deliver for you guys. So I have 3 piles, 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to try to also list the decks I'm using in the description box if you guys are interested in any of them. But yeah. Let's go ahead and get started. I have 1, 2, and 3 as mentioned. You just pick whatever you are guided to. Take a moment to breathe in and breathe out. Take your time to pick. You do not have to rush. If I am moving along too fast, just simply pause and then pick your pile when you are ready. The timestamps are always going to be included in the description box as well as a pinned comment. So yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. I'll meet you guys over in pile number 1. Welcome to those of you who have picked pile 1. Again, this reading is regarding advice for your current path in or situation. This is what you guys have voted for. Do keep in mind that this is for entertainment purposes only. I am required to say that. We do all have free will and we're all in control of our own destinies in the end. Please do not substitute my readings for financial, legal, or medical or any other type of advice you need to get from a qualified professional. So let's see. So this says deliver your greatest gift to the world. So there may be some type of talent that you have that you're not showcasing, or something that you're really good at or proud of, but you're not showing it off. Spirit says it's okay to be proud of yourself, and it's okay to show people your work and to show people what you are good at. You could be a very big inspiration to some people, and I feel like even this is going to bring you more ideas to manifest certain things that maybe you thought you would never be doing, but then you will find yourself doing these things. So Spirit is saying show what it is that you're good at, whether it's taking pictures, even, doing readings and stuff like that, just anything in general. It deserves to be showcased, and you deserve, a pat on the back. You have triumph, and to me this is just saying what I already said. Once you do this, you're going to start seeing a lot of fruitful results. Triumph really just means that you're going to get through everything that you may be going through, whether happy or sad moments. You are going to find a way through, and you are going to have victory at the end of the situation. You may have to do a lot of fighting along the way, or a lot of trying to, maneuver the situation around, but in the end, everything is going to work out. But I definitely feel that you most definitely have to take this step. For the most part, that's one of the first steps you're going to have to take. And then we have transformation here, and that's just about big changes that are coming and that are trying to come. And also maybe a need for you to, I feel like, take a new approach to something old, something that you've already had in your life. But it looks like a big change is coming for some of you, or that you're even going through a transformation right now. But it's kind of, that transformation is getting you ready for a new beginning, is getting you ready for this. For whatever it is you've been working on and you're not showing it, is getting ready to open up a door in this particular area, whatever that may be. Whether it's financial, whether it's in your love life, whatever it is, a new door is opening. And you have the key. You have the key to unlock it. And the key to unlock it is whatever this gift is. The Spirit is saying the gift is something you already have. Father healing. So your personal power increases as you give a father-related is you give any father-related issues to heaven. So sometimes when the father healing or mother healing, any type of card like that comes up, it's simply just about, in this case, a masculine energy or a male energy that has some type of authority over you, or just authority in general. Maybe you're having like a hard time with, for some of you, it can literally be a situation with your father, or maybe you're not getting along or not speaking, or whatever the case is. Maybe you're worried about your dad or anything like that. But I feel like this is just about saying there's no need to worry. Just anything that you have going on with a parental figure, more so male. They don't even have to be your dad. They could be uncles. They could be, you know, just any male energy, particularly probably older than you, or again, somebody that's just very authoritative. But it looks like your personal power will increase once you kind of work on those issues and release them into the universe and just go with the flow on things, and maybe stop even trying to force a connection to work out if it's not going to work out on its own. If you have to force it too much, it's just not meant for you, is what the message is. But this is just saying there's no harm in trying, and that if you're worried about something regarding a father energy or whatever the case is, that just ask for heaven's help and they're going to step in and help you. So the ever unfolding rose, cracked open, is happening for you, not to you. So a lot of the times, I may not say in my Pickacard readings, but I do say it often, to remember that protection or rejection is protection. So if something is not going your way in a situation that you're thinking about when you're looking at this reading or whatever is going on, it's not because it's to mock you or make you feel any worse. It's actually to protect you. And do remember that God does not give battles to weak-minded people. And what I mean by that, he gives the toughest battles to the people he know that can get through it, and to the people that he know are strong enough to come out of it on their own. So yeah. And a lot of you may actually end up needing help from this person, and Spirit is saying that that's okay to ask them and to talk to them about it. Release your pride on that situation. And again, it doesn't have to be biological. It could be just anybody with aggressive or authoritative energy. So we have emotions are running high, super moon. So pretty much there's just a need to kind of keep your emotions in check, not letting that affect your work or affect what it is that you're actually meant to do in your life. And coming up, it looks like, if this is not already current energy, coming up, it seems to be that you guys are going to be tested when it comes to your emotions. So Spirit is pretty much saying to be patient with yourself in this situation or any situation to come. Kind of work through your emotions in a sacred space first, and then once you have a clear head, do release any of those feelings to this person or whoever it is that you may need to talk to. So we have inspiration, like I said earlier. You might even already be an inspiration to people, but I do feel like you will be more of an inspiration once you show off whatever this is that you're not telling people, whatever you're not showing to people. This thing that you're hiding, it actually could open up a lot for you. So surrender the habit of people pleasing. So maybe this is also why this father healing card comes out. Speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. So there is nothing wrong with putting yourself first. You have to do it in order to really take care of somebody else. I just feel like that's a validation of what I've already said. So that's why I didn't really kind of cover that. But yeah. But anyway, put yourself first. And then if you're in a good space, then help that person. And if you're having an issue where this father energy, whoever this is kind of making you put your own priorities and yourself on the back burner, don't be afraid to say no. You don't always have to say yes just because it's a certain person or just because they have some type of power. Diligence. But yeah. So diligence is pretty much just about kind of being consistent in something. I kind of feel in this situation is that maybe you are needing another source of inspiration as well as you giving it. But once you, like, again, put this out, this is not only going to give them other people inspiration, but it's also going to give you inspiration and, like I said, more ideas. But you have to keep going. You can't just stop when the going gets tough or when things seems like they're not going to work out, because truth be told, there's always going to be a bump in the road, whether it's a relationship, a job, endeavor, a goal, whatever it is. There's always going to be something that kind of tries to test you and tempts you and it makes you lose faith. But that's just the part of it. It's a test. It's nothing more than a test. It's not even an obstacle. It's just simply a test, and it's trying to see if you're going to pass. Present. So you live in the moment and are able to bring forth the energy of love in your current circumstances. So this is pretty much just about staying in the present, going with the flow of what's going on right now, rather than what's going on in the future or the past. Just kind of focus on what's going on now, and let that also be your source of inspiration. Don't worry about the bumps in the road you had yesterday or the day before. Worry about today, and keep your mind focused on what can I do to make things better today. There's always a new day. So free yourself from pain. I feel like this is just validation of this. You having painful memories of the past going through whatever this, I feel like this is work related or some type of big business goal that some of you are trying to get across, or just a goal in general. Could even be relationships, but whatever it is for you, take it how it resonates. But like I said, focusing on the pain of yesterday, day before yesterday, last week, last month, last year, it's only going to kind of put you back. So focus on what the new day is bringing you in, and you might possibly come up with other things to kind of, help you move forward. And a lot of you may be staying in some type of situation, relationship, or job or something that's kind of at a dead end right now. And Spirit is really just giving you a heads up to just go ahead and free yourself now, because you may be even wasting time on that. Or at least focusing on the past of the situation. Focus on what it is today, rather than, oh my God, that person cheated on me last year, but we're good, we're together now, they've changed, but you're still focusing on that. So, and I know that's hard, and that's just an example, by the way, but of what we could be talking about here. But just free yourself from that, from those thoughts, if you can. And I know it's hard. I've been there. I know it's hard, but yeah. So let's see. We have intuitive nudges here. Intuition is the language of the soul. We are all born aware with a profound sense of inner knowing. Intuition is one of the greatest gifts we possess, which keeps us connected to our higher selves, the universe, and to our divine spirit. So this could be one of the gifts we're talking about. We could be talking about psychic abilities, but when I'm saying gift, I'm not just speaking of that. I am talking about like any type of talent that maybe you kind of keep hidden from everybody else. Or even if a few people know, Spirit is saying that that's not enough people. You really need to get people in on this and let them know what you're trying to do. And your intuition possibly has already told you that, but it's like you're just still sitting there kind of scared to make a move. And the Spirit is saying whatever the situation is, you're meant to make it grow, to see success out of it. But again, there's going to be a lot of things that try to stop you. And that doesn't mean, oh, I have to give up just because one thing or even 10 things go wrong. It's just a test. So follow your intuition regarding whatever this may be about. If you're constantly getting repetitive messages from your guides, from your intuition, from, you know, even the universe, just even certain signs outside, maybe out on a walk and something just comes out all of a sudden, Spirit is wanting you to follow those signs and those intuitive nudges and those feelings and those instincts, because they are there for a reason. Now, yes, sometimes we can be wrong intuitively. And a lot of the times we can cloud our judgments and make, you know, instead of it being our intuition, we sometimes get it mixed up with wishful thinking, yes. But in this case, I do feel like this is intuitive, divine guidance. So, let's see. We have self-love. Now is the time to love, nurture, and heal yourself. Self-love is not simply a state of mind about feeling good. It's a state of appreciation for yourself that grows and matures from actions you take to support your body, mind, and soul. So have love and compassion for not only others, but yourself. And also, I feel like for what you do. You have something here that could really make a big difference in other people's lives as well. So love that. Cherish that. Be happy with those ideas. Show them off. I feel like that's the main message here for whatever current path you're going through right now. But yeah. I feel like the self-love is about appreciating yourself as well, and also knowing that you're doing a good job. So just give yourself a hug. You know, it's not foreign, it's not weird, it's not creepy. Give yourself a hug and say, I did that. Like, I did that. And be happy about it. I wouldn't say necessarily to brag about it, but, you know, it's okay to brag sometimes. It just depends on the situation and, like, how often you do it. But bragging is not completely bad. It just, like, depends on the situation. And then this card here, we have a transformation is near. So we already talked about that. Yeah, changes are coming. You may have to take this advice to see that for some of you. But there is a transformation coming. For some of you, you're already going through that. And some of you, this transformation does have to do with your intuition reawakening, or for some of you, awakening for the first time. And you're going to have to use that to your advantage. That's a gift. One of those, some of you, this is the gift we're talking about. That's what's going to open up a lot of doors for you. I'm not necessarily saying you have to do paid readings or anything like that, but it's going to give you ideas and things of that nature. So that is all I see for pile 1. I hope that this resonates or made sense and that you learned something from it. Let me know what it is that stood out to most to you in this reading. If you would like a personalized reading, please visit my website or my Etsy shop. I have now made those changes. It is December 30th, I think, today. Let me look on my laptop. Because I be forgetting. I can't even see that. Yes, it is December 30th that I'm filming this. I hope to have it out to you sometime on this day. But if not, it should be here New Year's Eve, hopefully. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, share if you feel inclined to. But yeah, I have made the changes to my website, so there are some different options now. Some of them I have taken off of the website. And yeah, I do have my Etsy shop still. I have not really changed nothing with that as of yet. But yeah. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Stay safe. Hello, welcome to those of you who have picked pile number 2. Again, this reading is regarding advice and guidance for your current situation and path that you may be on. Take it as it resonates. If something doesn't ring a bell, disregard it. If it doesn't make sense, disregard it. Now, sometimes it may be that you possibly need to pick another pile if it doesn't resonate, but I do find that there is a message for everyone. You just kind of have to go beyond what you see. I can't explain every particular meaning that I may get because, you know, but it is collective. So let's go ahead and get into it. So this says you are at the divine point, and what I feel this is about is that you actually are on the right path. You're taking all the necessary actions you do need to take to get to where you want to be. It's just about, you know, being patient for the end result and for that outcome that you're looking for. Right now, you are doing whatever you need to do for pile number 1. Okay. So let's see. Sacrifice. So this is pretty much, sacrifice is pretty much just having to leave something behind. It looks like you guys are needing to make a choice of whether you want to keep this or this in your life. Because it's kind of a point of saying you're on the right path, but there is something within the energy that is just kind of going to keep you stuck if you don't release it. So it could be thoughts. It could even be a relationship or a job. Whatever you are watching this reading for, there's something regarding it that you have to make a decision about to release in order to see the exact outcome you want with this. And this is simply just saying that right now you cannot have both, because it's a distraction. So I don't know what that is. It may be some type of item you need to let go of, or whatever the case is. But for some of you, you've already done that. And that's just saying that's one of the action steps you've already taken that's actually going to provide you with actual stability within whatever this may be about. And we have wisdom. I also feel that maybe you're in a position to help someone with this wisdom card, and maybe you're kind of afraid to give them all of your knowledge and fear of them, you know, taking credit for it maybe. But Spirit says that it is a sacrifice worth taking, because I do feel like that whoever you are giving wisdom to, I don't think these people or this person is going to, you know, react in that way. So Spirit is saying that if you're worried about that, don't be. Follow your inner wisdom. Share it with other people, because it's not only going to help other people, but that's going to help you too. It's going to help you kind of come up with more wisdom, if that makes sense. So ready, set, and go. Now is a perfect moment to dive in and embrace your heart's desire. Yeah. You may even have to, possibly some of you is leaving other people's opinions behind as well, when it comes to the sacrifice part. Now is the perfect moment to dive in and embrace your heart's desire. So whatever it is that this is about for you, it's time to confront it. It's time to dive in, like it says. Dive in. Because you are ready. I do feel like you are prepared for the most part. The Great Gathering is all coming together. Intuitive hits, Soul Tribe. So pile number 1 actually had some messages regarding intuition and intuitive messages and stuff. So you may want to go to pile number 1. It was kind of towards the end. If you don't want to watch the whole pile and you just want to see that message. But I feel like with this wisdom, yes, they are going to tell other people about the information that you give them that's going to help them, but they're not just out to help themselves, and they are not going to take credit for it. They are going to help this person, and that person's going to help that person, and the next person that person tells is going to help that person. You're all going to be in it together, and you may even collaborate together as well. Whatever your intuition is telling you about this situation, it's time to listen. For some of you, you may be having doubts, like I said, about like giving other people. It's not giving them your ideas. It's just trying to help them open up a door. That's a part of your life's purpose, is helping other people get to where they need to be. So adjustments are required. So pretty much taking, yeah, pile number 1 has a lot of similarities with this. Well, a few maybe, but adjustments are required. So usually when this comes up, it's about knowing that you can make something work, but you may have to renovate it or revamp something. But I had said in pile 1, I think, was that to take a new approach to something old, and this pretty much means the same thing. You're just going to have to kind of adjust to the situation as it is for right now, and actually make adjustments, like putting something in a different position, or changing dates and stuff around, or whatever you have to do to accommodate the situation. So we have communication. You're going to also have to kind of get in touch with the right people. Again, like I said earlier, I feel like this is more so about you helping other people. And yes, you can have help too as well. But a big part of this path working out for you is, you know, speaking your opinions and things of certain matters. Because I feel like people are really going to appreciate it. And I don't really see, like I said, anybody taking it as their own. I feel like they're going to say, oh, well, this person, they're going to say your name. Oh, they gave me this. And so I just, you know, want to pass along the information. I feel like that's what they're going to do for the most part. Surrender to your full power. Your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. So maybe this is what the adjustments are talking about. So remember, we're not talking about any one set thing, because it is collective. If this is about a relationship for you, fit the messages in that way. If this is work, fit them in that way. If this, whatever the case is, we're just generally talking about a situation in your path right now. So stepping into your power, part of your power is being communicative. Like I said earlier, sharing what you know. Helping people manifest. And yourself as well. Focus. So just focus on that. Focus on your gifts. Focus on your voice. Focus on what you believe to be true. And keep going. And set the bar higher for yourself. Give yourself more credit. Just keep concentrated. Keep your concentration. And when I go back to this, like I said, you can't have both of something. It's not that you can't have it. It's simply that that thing or that person is distracting you from everything that I'm saying here, aside from this message. So that's why you're going to either have to lessen your involvement with them, or maybe even be flexible. Devote some time to that thing or that person. But then most of your time is going to have to go to whatever this is. So that's why I was talking about sacrificing. Because if not, your focus is going to change. And it's going to, like I said, it's going to distract you. So kindness. Yeah. You are a humanitarian made of love, and you are able to share that energy with others. Yeah, I've done said that 50 million times in this reading so far, and I'm pretty sure you're tired of it. But it keeps coming up, which means it's an important message for you. So be kind, share your wisdom, share your tips in certain things, or don't be afraid to tell people your opinion, because I feel like people value it. This is just simply about being nice. It's going to get you very far just by helping these other people. So bronze, strengthen your body. So it's important to know that I do not do health readings. So if you do get a personalized reading from me, I will not talk about health or answer any health related questions. So keep that in mind. But now we're talking about sacrifice here, and we're talking about strengthening your body. So some of you may be currently on some type of diet or something, or not even necessarily dieting, but maybe just exercising. But with exercising, there does come, in order to lose some weight or to get some type of fitness, you may have to actually let go of, you don't actually have to let go of certain foods and stuff. I've actually learned that you simply just sometimes have to work on portions and stuff like that. I don't even feel like that's what this is about, but I'm bringing it up anyway. But I just feel like this is about preparing yourself. And whatever this is about, it's going to help you step into your full power. Yeah. I'm not going to touch too much on that because, yeah. So we have trust. While your logical mind is dictating a supposedly clear direction, your soul's inner guidance is urging you to follow an alternative path. The logical path may be one that you consider safe and more familiar, but you could be missing out on balanced opportunities and so much more. So I'm being called back to adjustments are required. Like I said earlier, it's just a need for you to kind of trust in the process, trust that you're on the right path, and just wait on divine timing for your fruitful outcome. And trust yourself when it comes to these adjustments that you are making. Trust that they are going to provide you what you need and that it's going to work out. So that's what I feel that's about. And trusting, we were talking about how we have people, you may feel like you can't share certain things with people because you feel like they're going to take credit for it, or they're going to somehow twist something, or whatever the case is. This comes up to say trust. Trust yourself. You don't even have to trust those people, but trust that it's going to work out, and that regardless of what happens when you do share this information, everything is going to be for the best. Okay, so we have serenity. The most important relationship you can have is with yourself. This is a time to honor, nurture, and love yourself more by seeking out and removing any negative feelings, any emotions that are left over from yesterday. Don't let past issues and resentments interfere with your serenity today. So pretty much serenity is about being at peace. Kind of focusing on your own inner self, your own energy. Go back to pile 1. I did mention something about focusing on the past. I mean, the present, because the present card came up from this deck here in pile 1. So yeah, I do urge some of you, if you feel guided to, if it's an intuitive nudge, to go check out pile 1. But yeah, don't focus on past resentments or past issues, regrets, anything like that. Especially if it doesn't make you feel at peace. Sometimes memories can make you feel peaceful, but when it comes to certain types of memories, it may just kind of make you more aggravated. So just be mindful of what you consume your thoughts with. And I know it's hard to stop thinking about some stuff all the time, but you really have to try not to. Try to distract yourself. And that could be a part of sacrifice as well, letting go of those memories and leaving those behind. Tap into your youth. Be playful. Be young. Have fun with your work. Have fun in your relationship. Have fun when you communicate to people. Just, you know, work on your inner child as well. And see the world through the eyes of a child, as if you were a kid. Don't let, and also for those of you that may be older, I do have clients that are actually older than me. I am surprised sometimes. It's just like, wow. But some of you, if you are older, regardless of how old you are, it's never too late to get into your passion. It's never too late to even go back to school or anything like that. So I have plenty of family members who have gone back to school at older ages, and I actually think it's pretty cool. So that's just an example and, you know, some words of advice, but just have fun and don't let age or don't let anything stop you. Don't let some type of stereotype stop you from doing what you want to do. So that is all I have for pile number 2. I'd like to thank you for stopping by and watching. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. If you are at all interested in a paid reading, personalized, please contact me or book a reading on Etsy or my website. All of that is linked in the description box below. My email address is giftedsoul777@gmail.com. So that's only for business inquiries and only if you are interested in paying for a reading. And yes, you can email me there if you want, like if you would like to collab with me or something, you can email me there as well. But yeah, so please let me know if this resonated, if you learned something from it, if there was anything at all that, you know, gave you some clarity. I would love to hear about it. Yeah. So again, I wish you love and light and stay safe out there. Hope to see you guys in the next one. Welcome to those of you who have picked pile number 3. This reading is regarding current advice for your situation and path that you are on. So let's get started. So pile number 3, thus one's journey to the stars. I have no idea what that says right there. It's kind of hard to read from where I'm at. I don't even think that's English. I'm not even finna read that, whatever that is. I think it's just a part of the picture, but thus one's journey to the stars. So I feel like for some of you, this is about you have to start somewhere. For most of you, at least that's the energy I'm getting with this now. So I feel like I look at this and I see every journey begins with one step. So if you're trying to do something, if you're trying to make something out of yourself, if you're trying to get something to happen, it starts with you making the first move and the first step. Even if it's a baby step, it's still progress. Passion ignited. Yeah, so ignite your passion. Follow those sparks and get started simply by putting one foot in front of the other. And for those of you who may have lost your passion or may not feel motivated to make those steps, it's coming up for you where you're going to start feeling more motivated and able to get things done. So material and spiritual prosperity. I feel like that's what this baby step is going to lead you to. The one step can be the most important step of the whole process, even if it's a baby step, because that started the opportunity for you, that opened up the door for you. And because of this, you're going to be more spiritually, how do I put this? You're going to have more spiritual prosperity and gain more material wise as well. So we have friendship. Make a date for a play date. Or what? Make a date for a play day. Okay, I feel like that should have been play date. Anyway, make a date for a play day with one or more friends. So maybe you kind of need to socialize a little bit more. I know we're kind of going through this whole social distancing thing, but I'm sure that, you know, you can still talk to people somehow. You can still get together with people. Just be safe. Of course, do what you want with that information. I'm not going to force anybody to go anywhere. I try and... It's not really hard for me to stay in because I was doing that before all of this stuff even happened. So I'm kind of used to it. But I know some people might be, you know, losing their minds. And that's understandable because even I'm starting to when it comes to, you know, this whole thing. But I feel like this is about not necessarily just friends, but making a play date with whatever it is you're passionate about. Taking some time out of the week or the day and be like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and sit down and make a few bracelets, or I'm going to, you know, start reading a book or finish a book I started, or start teaching myself how to learn tarot, things like that. So make a play date for that thing or that person. So Pleiades or Pleiades, I don't know how to say that. Double mission, channeling, uplifting humanity. I don't know. I'm just hearing that a lot of you are actually very good at channeling messages. You don't do it intentionally all the time, but when it comes, they are very strong, and you need to pay attention to those messages, whether they're coming through for yourself or for somebody else. And I'm hearing to pass down those messages to the people that you feel that they are about to, without fearing that you're going to be judged. And I feel like maybe this is about the friendship card. Tell a friend something that maybe you've channeled, whether it was about them or not. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what I hear and see. A fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. So you can be an Aries or a fire sign, which is Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. You do not have to be. This could be in other areas of your chart or somebody else's chart, or possibly just the energy you're taking on at this time. But we go back to passion ignited, and as you can see, there is a flame there, and we see a fiery climax is approaching. But there's going to be some sparks that are going to be reawakened within either a passion, maybe a relationship or something. Fiery to me really just means passionate. It just means strong energy coming through. So grace. I feel like I guess that was the other deck, because I feel like I already seen the number 14 before, but I guess not. But so grace. I feel like this is about kind of working on how you take certain news. And this could be what this passion is going to be about. I feel like maybe, I don't necessarily see bad news, but I see some type of news where it's going to get you motivated. Even if it is kind of on the more negative side, it's actually going to open up a door for you and get you started on a whole new venture that's going to do a lot for you. So Spirit says, accept all challenges with grace. Here's what I feel. Surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Take a relaxing break and spend time in nature. Replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and the ecstasy there. So this is pretty much just about kind of appreciating what is around you on the outside world. Even though, yeah, we are going through a lot of things worldwide, there are still so many things and so many people that we can appreciate. And Spirit is maybe also asking you, when it comes to whatever this path it is that you are on, to use more natural products or work in more natural settings, or yeah. And I feel like grace means acceptance too. Because you see she has her hands out. It kind of makes it seem like she's telling you to come here. So she's accepting whatever it is that, you kind of put out in front of her. But yeah, this as is things I feel like are going to work out is the main message. So we have truth. Like I said, speaking those channeled messages, speaking your truth. It looks like some truth is going to be revealed. Like I said, some type of news. So I feel like that's about that is going to be coming for you. It all depends on how you take it, what it means for you in the end. So I feel like if you take it with grace and you accept it, and you're not, trying to change it, I do feel like just by you going off of this truth and accepting it in a mature way, you're actually going to do a lot for yourself. Integrity, to me, that's the same thing. Dignity and integrity, often when I see one or the other, they remind me of each other. So, you demonstrate the truth and honesty of your soul and manifest love with your every action. So I've already said that pretty much, literally. We have Ruby, so rejuvenate your body. I feel like that's just more so about the natural thing that we were talking about. And this may even, like I said, working and meditating in natural settings. We have synchronicity. Are you noticing the signs of synchronicity that the spirit world has been sending to you at this time? People and situations in your life are not just appearing by coincidence. In reality, they're being guided to you from the spirit world to help you for a specific reason. Which could go back to the friendship. There are certain people in your life, whether you consider them to be friends or not, you are spiritual friends. You may have also been friends in a past life, but they are a part of the missing puzzles, or the missing puzzle pieces. Is what I'm hearing. But there are some synchronicities going on with some of you now, and if not, it could be coming up. And again, this is just leading you to what it is that you may be looking for within this particular path, or something that you're working on. You just kind of have to trust that they're coming in the right order and that it's going to work out. So we have support. Yeah, so friends, support. Yeah. People come into your life for many different reasons. Some you learn from and then they move on, while others return, often because you need to learn more from those individuals. Others remain beside you through your entire life. So I feel like that's what that's about. Allow your friends to help you. And again, with this channeling stuff, you don't always have to tell your messages, because I get messages all the time from my guys that I don't intentionally go for, and I don't tell people often. And then eventually something comes true that I didn't tell anybody about. Sometimes you're not meant to tell the things you see. Sometimes you're not meant to. Either way, there's nothing you really can do about it. There is free will, of course, but if something is meant to happen, it's going to happen regardless. But anyway, just finding a support system, letting your friends support you, and maybe even give you ideas too. And our last message is laugh out loud. Yeah, so just laugh, play. Yeah. Just have fun with whatever it is you're doing. I think I said that before. I said that in pile 2, I think. But And sometimes you have to laugh to keep from crying is another message here. So if that makes sense to anybody, but just laugh. Laugh, laugh, laugh. And maybe I get a sense that some of you notice synchronicities and it's like you start laughing like at the thought of like just wow, like all of this is really coming together. That type of laughing. And I see that coming up for some of you if it hasn't already happened. So that is all I have for pile number 3 regarding your current path and advice on whatever situations you may be going through, whether now or coming up. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. If you'd like to book a personalized reading with me, please do book via Etsy or my website, or you can contact me. Everything will be in the description box below. I have made some changes to my website, so if you're kind of used to a certain way that I run things, I do still have some things on there, but I removed pretty much everything that I had on there and changed the services on my website. And again, I do also still have my Etsy shop. Let me know if this resonated, if you learned anything from it, what stood out the most, anything. I love talking to you guys and at least acknowledging your messages. A lot of the times I may not respond, and sometimes it's because YouTube holds your comments. Like, for instance, I can post this video today, you can comment today, and I won't see it for another 2 weeks. And sometimes I only see your comments if I particularly go to the YouTube studio and check out my comments that way. A lot of the times I don't do that, but sometimes in order to see some comments, I have to go do that for whatever reason. So I'm not ignoring you. I just can't, if I don't see a comment, I can't respond to it. If I don't respond and I do see your comment, I do leave a heart. Sometimes that's all the response that there is needed. I don't, sometimes can't find something to say. So, I'm just going to let you know that I at least read it and understood and agreed and everything like that. If I don't do neither, that ain't on purpose. It's not because I didn't like what you said. It's simply because YouTube likes to play games. And again, I can't react to every single comment like I want to. I don't get many, but I do get a lot more than I have before. So especially on certain videos, so I definitely cannot respond or even heart to everybody there, but I do appreciate your comments, and I do see some of them, so I do appreciate it, and I hope you guys stick around. And yeah, so I will see you guys in the next one. Stay safe out there, and love and light.